Hi, I'm Josh Steen, a developer here at ICSF, and I'm here today to talk to you about asymmetric key encryption. Asymmetric encryption. The most important part of asymmetric encryption is that the key used for encryption is different from that is used for decryption. So let's go over an example. We have Alice and we have Bob. They like to send messages back and forth to each other, but they are afraid of somebody else getting those messages. Insert Eve. Using asymmetric key encryption, they both can create a key pair. The key pair has one key that is facing the public and one that is facing the private. The key that faces the public is the one that is used for the encryption operation, meaning that anybody can encrypt a message and send it to one of them. The key that is kept in private is that is used for decryption, meaning only the owner of the decrypting key can utilize it to understand the messages. So, if Alice wants to talk to Bob, she needs to use Bob's public key to encrypt her message. When she sends this message to Bob, even if Eve intercepts it, she doesn't have Bob's private key, so she can't understand it and decrypt it. Bob, on the other hand, can utilize his private key to understand the message. This will make it so that Bob can understand the original message utilizing his private key, but anybody else who receives this message or is listening to this message has no idea what was sent or how to decrypt it. Why we would use something like this is because for original SSL communication, a key needs to be exchanged so that symmetric key encryption can be done. Symmetric key encryption allows us to do large amounts of data where asymmetric key encryption does not. It's inefficient because asymmetric key encryption has a different key for the encryption operation than it does the decryption operation. It makes it more mathematically complex, and thus large amounts of data cannot be transmitted using asymmetric encryption. Rather, asymmetric encryption is typically used so that we can exchange a key in private so that nobody understands what symmetric key is being used between two parties when communicating through web communication. So, if asymmetric key encryption can be used for secure communication, one might wonder, why would we ever use symmetric key encryption? Well, asymmetric key encryption is a lot less efficient mathematically than symmetric key encryption because of the difference in the keys. Thus, asymmetric encryption tends to be used to establish a secret key for symmetric encryption communication, and beyond that, symmetric encryption is what is typically used. Enterprise Knights of IBM Z, providing educational insights to the security and integrity of our platform.